Yeah, so right now, at least, oh, that was really loud, I don't know why, but yeah. They're going to be trying to get a push going on the side of Mare for Squishy Squish. They do finally regain map control mid for pretty much the first time in this game, but right now they really don't have any answer for, I believe it was Poke. Once again, he's been poking out from that bridge the whole time, and they haven't been able to deal with it on that Splatling, so he's been controlling that entryway, and that's pretty much been the name of the game for him, as his team holds it down pretty much again for another push.
Yeah, absolutely great job from there. Even having that Brella come in, you know, needed a 2v1 situation in order to take the Brella out, and I think that that's something to be said for them as well. So here we see Blue just kind of like guarding, giving the opportunity, not giving the opportunity for Mare for Squishy Squish to come in and take that right-hand side that we had been talking about a little bit earlier. The Rainmaker is resetting, even though I don't think it's really far from mid, and it looks like Synchro is going to pop it and just kind of, you know, either they don't have a lot of time left. They can just kind of sit on it a little bit and make sure that they're playing a really nice defense if they'd like.
Yeah, it does seem like they're only going to be just defending at this point. They don't really need to push it further, even though they've got all the picks. That's going to actually be a full wipe. They might just push it forward just because of that wipe. See if they can knock it out early, get it as far away as they can from their own side. So right now, it does seem like they have a pretty good chance. They've got the double kills coming in. Another one, possibly. That's also going to be a knockout. And
nice.
Right back into it is Synchro, making this a 1-1 set. And they were completely in control of that game.
Oh, yeah. You could tell that they had it locked down. Even looking at this map, there's absolutely no purple anywhere near the spawn of Synchro. So that's exactly what you want to see when you're working on a map like this that is so small, and in a mode like Rainmaker where you can kind of come in really fast and take the lead. So they played really well. Even looking at that KA, you can see that the team is evenly matched, even though Mare for Squishy Squish didn't do as well as they may have hoped.
And there was a bit of the comp switch coming in from Synchro as well. We talked about it earlier, how Hope was kind of playing Brellas more recently, so he switched to that. Poke is mostly a Splatling player, and he switched to that as well. So maybe it was just they weren't really feeling that original comp that they were going with, weren't too comfortable with it. They seemed way more comfortable in that last game.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And sometimes that's part of what it is, that you just need to be ready to play the weapon that you're comfortable in and play it well. So I'm interested to see how this goes down with Splat Zones and Gobi Arena. Still kind of a relatively new map, I guess you could say. It's not, you know, as aged as some of these other ones are, and because it's not from Splat 1, a lot of people coming in do have an opportunity to kind of learn it as a new map, so I think that's really nice. Anything to say about it before we get going?
Splat Zone's Gobi Arena, you definitely need to be controlling at least your plat, because that's going to give you pretty much free reign into the zone, because it's right under you right there. So you have to watch out, though, if you're a longer range player, for things like blasters, which Siren is going to be running on the side of Mare for Squishy Squish. So a player like Poke on that Hydra is going to have to make sure that they don't get picked off by the blaster, but also control the zone as well. So that's going to be definitely the challenge for him. We see right there, Poke is going to be pretty much shooting down all these players onto this right side right here, trying to get something going. And it seems like, though, Hope is going to go down. Kind of was in a 1v2 situation. Poke's pushing forward, and that's kind of a little bit of a strength for that Hydra Splatling, is it can really push forward while it's still got that shot because it lasts so long.
Yeah, that's why they become very, very scary to face. That Hydra is definitely something that Poke knows what he's doing with and how to use it well, and it proves it right there because Synchro is able to take that lead. And we already, you know, we're at 4 minutes, so it's definitely something that we're looking at, able to kind of continuously hold down. As that bomb rush comes out, though, we're going to see if this is an opportunity for Mare for Squishy Squish to kind of take control, but unfortunately they don't. So it does keep the point ticking down on the side of Synchro.
Ooh, Poke is the only one alive. He's going to have to pop that splash down just to make sure that he maintains space between him and the enemy. Oh, almost gets the splat right there, but he's going to go down. That's going to be pretty much a full reset coming in from Synchro. So they're going to now have to approach this and build up their specials to come back into the middle of the map. But right here with Siren, exactly in the place where I said before, the blaster can really get them on their plat area if they're not careful. So, so far it seems like Synchro's playing this right. They built up their special. That bomb rush came out from the Rapid Blaster, and that at least neutralized the zone for a little bit of time.
100%. Even having those bubbles come in does help them lose the zone and help Mare for Squishy Squish take the zone. neither team has, I mean, the lead is not very far right now, so this is an opportunity for Mare for Squishy Squish. If they can hold the zone for just a little while longer, they do have an opportunity to take the lead. And it looks like that's what's happening here, as a couple of the different members, the bubbles coming out again, are going to create really nice offense for the zone. They do take the lead, and you still have a lot of members of Synchro, unfortunately, going down faster than they can break back into zone.
Yeah, they are going to get a little bit of a stronger lead right now. Hope was just trying to take care of that bubble, make sure it doesn't pop onto him, but didn't really notice that there was a Splatling looking straight at him as well. So he's going to go down to the Splatling right there. Sword's in a pretty bad situation right now. Manages to make the best of it right there with the Splat, also allowing Hope to jump right in on him. Gets a nice Splat as well with the Inkjet, but look at this I-90 truck is pretty much wreaking havoc right in the exact spot we said. He's going to be staying up on that plat, and can't really deal with them unless you got a blaster.
It's so true. And that's what you really need. Having that opportunity to use your range against the other players is what you want in this map. Like you were talking about earlier, controlling that plat, making sure that that's how you control zone. And it looks like right now, Synchro is in a really good position to take back the lead from there for Squishy Squish. Poke using the range of the Hydra and the you know, the time frame that it has, keeping as much of Mare for Squishy Squish in their spawn as possible was a really great play there. Even still, Siren coming back in, trying to get zone. Not really looking good.
Right now, it seems like things are going to be going in favor of Synchro. They might be able to wipe this one out right away. Last player up in the middle of the map is Do You Know The Way. He's pretty much alone, but he's got that ball. He's going to pop that up, try and get some space, but he's going to go down. That's going to be the game going in favor of Synchro right there. And once they got a pretty decent control, they were able to hold it because, as you mentioned right there, that Hydra Splatling on that left side was pretty much able to shut down anybody coming in that direction. So that was perfect positioning for Synchro and Poke as well. So perfect play from them near the end of the game.
Definitely. And that's kind of like when you talk about textbook plays in maps and modes, specifically using these types of meta comps, that's something that you want to look for. You know, you want to see that range, you want to see a Splatling come out and use that to their advantage, covering the zone, taking out as many people as are respawning as possible. So I think that they played really well, and even though it's kind of a 2-1 situation now, correct? That was Gobi Arena. There's still an opportunity for, you know, either team to take the set.
So may have not started out the best for Synchro, but like we said, it seems like they're playing weapons that they're way more comfortable with now that they've been practicing for a long time. So it seems to be going in their favor. They've got pretty much everything they need going right now, going into Clam Blitz Black Belly Skate Park. Actually, the first Clam Blitz match we're going to be seeing on stream for this pool at least. So
yeah, I'm really excited. This is my favorite Clam Blitz map too. It's so fun. It's great. Having that half pipe kind of when you're at spawn on that right-hand side is the push to take. You have an opportunity to kind of break through, have your teammates cover you from the top, and then you can also defend that really easily if you're prepared for the other team to come through. It's also really sneaky to have that push ready, but then kind of circle around and flank from the left-hand side, come up the mid, and use that yellow grate area to come in and break the barrier. So I think that there's lots of opportunity here for different things to happen. It's so much fun map. I absolutely love it. And I'm really excited to watch this mode.
Yeah, definitely a lot of strategies can come out on this map. You mentioned it right there. The half pipe is pretty much where a lot of teams are going to be pushing in from with specials like maybe a baller, bubbles. So definitely as a team going to need to be coordinated and get those super jumps in near the clam goal. So we're going to be getting into this one really quickly right now. It is going to be Clam Blitz Black Belly Skate Park 2-1 in favor of Synchro. They're sitting at game point right now, looking to make something happen. We've got Poke on that Zinc Mini for the first time. Boo's still rocking that Rabbit Blaster, so he's been doing pretty well with that. I'm sure he's happy with this play so far, getting back into this set 2-1. Right now we're seeing some kind of scuffle there up at the top of our screens. I-90 Truck versus Takeover Sword, but it seems like Do You Know The Way was able to get a nice pick onto Boo right there. Hope's cleaning that up, and that's going to be preventing any type of push into their spawn.
Yeah, really nice job there. And it looks like we have a little bit also having those dualies come out is really nice in this mode because you have a lot of speed too. So definitely, you know, we see that this is a really fast-paced mode. Coming in, beautiful double by sword there. Have a power clam, absolutely ready to push in with the hope of their team. So this is that half pipe we're talking about. Setting up a beacon, really smart. Unfortunately, it does get taken out before they can use it. And there's a bomb right there. So as long as they don't go down to that bomb, this could be the first barrier break of the day.
Yeah, right now, they've got the bubbles up to kind of defend right now, but it seems like they got in quite a bit going for them right now. Hope is able to pretty much get a white, but because he was in that inkjet, wasn't able to throw any of the 6 clams that he had on him, unfortunately. So they're in a pretty good position still, Synchro, because they have most of the map control. They just need to make up the power clams.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much different types of strategy coming into this game too. When we were talking about how many people aren't really a fan of this mode, but if you are paying attention to where these clams are coming in, something like that too, setting up a beacon for your teammates to be able to jump in and collect these clams, and you could tell that Siren definitely missed it right there. That's kind of a missed opportunity. You want to take that out so that the team can't jump in with a power clam. But if they're able to build these clams and get as many power clams going as possible, make a push, it's really easy to come back from just an 80-point lead.
Yeah, so far they seem to be getting a super jump in. Near the goal right there is Mare for Squishy Squish. They've got a couple clams. They just need one to get the lead. There it is right now, coming in from the backside. Nobody really was able to defend that, and that's going to be a couple points going for them. Right now, they do seem to maybe put a stop to this. Just need one more pick right there. There Beautiful. It is, and they're going to have to kind of push right back on them really quickly.
Yeah, great triple by Poke, working towards making sure that their barrier's up. And even though they were able to get in quite a few points there, it's not so far off. They just need to get 3 power clams or 2 power clams and a couple loose ones in, and Synchro will be able to take this lead back.
Right now, he does have that Ink Storm up at the ready, but he's had to watch out for that suction bomb right next to him. Kind of dove right into it, but was able to survive for a bit. But Siren's going to take him down with that Slosher Deco coming in from the snipe. Now they're going to be a little scuffle here around this tower, looking to try and make something happen. Is both teams actually. Sword's able to take advantage of it with those dually rolls, but he's going to go down to the rest of the players on Mare. So right now, it seems like a pretty neutral game, but if I'm Synchro right now, I'm not liking this because we need to get going on a push soon.
Yeah, Synchro definitely needs to be working forward. What Prin is doing also is really interesting. Just picking up 1 or 2 lone clams from a set is going to force the clams not to spawn as quickly on the other side. So definitely a little bit of strategy and mental game being played here by the side of Mare for Squishy Squish, because they want to make sure that when they're ready, that they are the ones controlling the most amount of clams. Right now, Synchro does have 25, or looks like someone may have just gone down that had 10. So unfortunately, that's not going to help them. But if they are ready to kind of push forward, this could be it.
Right now, they are defending pretty much solely in this half-pipe area. They've got some specials also coming in from Synchro, maybe to make some space for themselves. That Bomb Rush for Boo just ended. Wasn't able to do too much with it, but the Inkjet's coming out. Maybe able to get 1 splat or 2. Will open up maybe this push coming in from the left side. But the Bowler's going to come right back at them, and that's going to force them back. Probably maybe have to push towards mid.
Yeah, I think that at this point, you know, they've kind of teased with that left side push that this is an opportunity for them to have pushed towards mid a little bit. And you can see that they have 2 power clams, so they do have the numbers ready that they are able to kind of take the lead if they can get close enough to break the barrier. So this is like what they're going for. Here's Poke with that Zinc coming in and has a power clam. I think that they're going to make it. That does break the barrier and take the lead with those 2 power clams. Very nice play by them right there. Hope there. There's still a couple of them. They're picking up more clams too, and I think probably being ready to jump in. Barrier closes before they're able to get any more. But look at that map control too. Synchro has so much map control, they're going to be able to move a lot faster than Mare for Squishy Squish would be.
Yeah, and especially in Clambus, where the map control tells you where exactly the clams are going to be on the map right now, it's going to be very hard for Mare for Squishy Squish to get something going right now. They do have 1 power clam and a couple extra, but they've only got 2 members up at the moment, and they're pretty much stuck in spawn. So they need to make something happen here quickly, as we do see the Bomb Rush coming in out here for Sword. He's going to push them back pretty much into their spawn right now, trying to get something going, but time is ticking for them. Sword's going to be pushing up onto them, and he's actually going to score. That's going to be the end of the game right there. Mare for Squishy Squish maybe was too focused on trying to build up specials and get a push going in the other direction. They forgot that Sword can just score right back on them.
Yeah, especially using those dualies, Sword's able to move so much faster than another weapon might be able to. Using that top kind of rail up there, I think that helped a whole lot because you can actually toss the clam from where he did, and you just need to be on the edge there and get it in to break the barrier. So that was a great Clam Blitz match from them there, and I believe that's going to be the set.
Yeah, Synchro taking it 3-1 right there. Couple really close games coming out from Mare for Squishy Squish, so they actually have a pretty good chance, I believe, at making the Division 1. So